the Honorable George Vegnathan. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Speaker, sir. The Honourable Speaker, Honourable Prime Minister, Honourable Ministers, Honourable Leader of Opposition is not here, Honourable Members of Parliament, good afternoon and Bula Vinaka to all. At the start of my deliberation, I'd just like to correct something here. That it's not good to point finger at the Honourable Prime Minister who goes on trips so that we benefit as a whole. But look at this, the other side of the House. Currently, when we are having a very Parliament sitting and we have so many members missing, and yet we are asking for more sitting. This reflects very poorly. Order. Yes, this warrants resignation, definitely. Thank you, Speaker Sir. I thank you for allowing me this opportunity to contribute towards His Excellency's most gracious speech for the opening of 2019-2020 Parliament session. In supporting His Excellency's speech, Fiji First Government, under the leadership of Honourable Prime Minister, has achieved an unprecedented 10 years consecutive economic growth, which no other government before this government could achieve. I can repeat that, which no other government before this government could achieve this. Honourable Speaker said, Prime Minister has demonstrated through his perseverance, dedication and diligence that small nations have capabilities to lead at international and world stages. It was a very proud moment not only for Fiji but also for the whole of South Pacific region, where our Prime Minister, the President of COP23, successfully delivered at Climate Change Conference in Bonn, Germany. Honourable Speaker, sir, it has been a year since my appointment as Assistant Minister for Sugar Industries. I thank Honourable Prime Minister for having faith in me and giving me this opportunity to render my services to the people of our beloved country. During this period, I have learned a lot under the leadership of our Prime Minister. I would also be failing in my duties if I do not acknowledge the contribution of all the ministers and the members of Fiji First caucus here for their guidance and assistance. I have also learned something from the opposition. I should not forget them. That is, to never believe in the colorful stories they come up with to discredit the hard work of this government. I also thank the staff of Ministry of Sugar Industry, FSC, Sugarcane Growers Council, Sugarcane Growers Fund, Sugar Industry Tribunal, Sugar Research Institute of Fiji, and South Pacific Fertilizers Limited, who rendered their full support to make sure that the industry runs effectively and progresses. Honourable Speaker said this government does not believe in band-aid solutions. Rather, it believes in providing constructive and solid solutions to address economic challenges. Honourable Speaker said, unlike the other side of the House, this government does thorough research before implementing policies which are conducive to long-term economic growth. Policies that provide suitable, practical, and sustainable solutions to all Fijians. This government believes in developing policies that are not biased to benefit a particular group of people. Instead, we focus on developing policies that have positive spillover on each and every Fijian's life. Honourable Speaker, sir, the impact of this government's sound policies are showing positive results through increased investment, which increases employment opportunities for all Fijians. There are so much employment opportunity in Fiji today that we have started to experience shortage of labor in sugar, agriculture, transportation, and construction sectors. Honorable Speaker say, one should not forget the efforts of this government to address the shortage of cane cutter problem through farm mechanization. As I speak now, we have 78 harvesters to harvest around 40% of our cane on our flatland areas. This has resolved the problem of shortage of cane cutters on flatland areas. Had this government not taken this initiative to address labor shortage by introducing modern ways of doing farming through mechanization, today our industry would be having difficulty in getting laborers. Shortage of laborers have driven demands by the cane cutters much higher than what our working farmers are paying today. Sugar stakeholders has also explored the international market such as Brazil, Australia, Thailand, India, and China to bring harvesting machines that is suitable to our cane farmers. It is sad reality that there is no harvesting machine that is suitable to harvest cane on farms in hilly terrains. Ministry of Sugar Industry will not give up and will continue to explore other markets till we are able to get one, because we know farm mechanization is a way forward for this industry. Here, I would like to address one of these issues raised by Honorable Rote Kepa. My lecturer, she corrected me while I was a student. Today I have a turn to correct her. Honorable Rote Kepa, in her speech, with limited facts and knowledge, raised questions, two questions. Why are we bringing the Vanuatu nationals to harvest cane, and why are we paying higher rate to Vanuatu nationals when we have so much unemployment in Fiji? Honorable Speaker said the reality is that it is very difficult to get local cane cutters now. Even the farmers.
Yes, that's the truth here. Preach it.
It is that the demand of the farmers are high. Because even if we get these local cutters, the goodwill, food, cover, to name a few, demanded by our local cutters, cane cutters, leave our farmers with little or no profit at the end of the year. Even if the farmers meet all demands, including goodwill, before locals agree to harvest cane, many would leave in the middle of harvesting, or some even do not harvest a single stalk of cane. This real struggle our cane farmers are facing each and every day, and this is why we have brought Vanuatu nationals. I wish to inform this august House that an expression of interest for locals to register as cane cutters was published in dailies, which closed on 15th of May 2019. For the information of the opposition, only 13 people registered as cane cutters. This was really shocking. And also our field officers and farmers also went around looking for cane cutters, even after this advertisement was put in paper. But very difficult to get our people to come and harvest cane. Probably they have more other lucrative or business, or they may be in other farming. In addition, our local cane cutters are demanding up to $25 per ton of cane, excluding the goodwill, food, and cover demands. By bringing laborers from Vanuatu, we pay them $20 per ton of cane, and this provided great relief to our cane farmers. Now our farmers would not have to worry that the cutters would depart before or in the middle of harvesting. It provides relief from unrealistic demands from our local laborers, which places greater pressures on the finance of farmers. This will ensure that growers have more money in their pocket. Honourable Speaker said now and again, the other side has demonstrated lack of depth of knowledge and facts on reality. Again and again, instead of providing better alternative solutions, they have only criticized all good things this side of the House is doing to resolve problems faced by our farmers. They had nothing to offer then, and they have nothing to offer now, and they will have nothing to offer in the future. They are claiming that government has run out of ideas, but the truth is that the opposition has nothing to run out of, as there is nothing in their coffers apart from the half-baked solutions to any given economic challenges which is faced by our fellow Fijians. This government always believes in reducing the cost of production for our dear farmers. Reducing production cost will increase profit to our farmers. This always has been the vision of the government to make sugarcane farming a lucrative industry. Honourable Speaker, sir, this government has been continuously working towards this vision, where the government has been providing grants and subsidies to our growers. Never ever before has any government, apart from this government, provided grants to our cane farmers for planting cane, grant for repairing access roads, grant for mechanizing farms, and subsidy on fertilizers and weedicide. Never before.
Not misleading, it's the truth.
It's misleading the House, Honourable Speaker.
Better than that.
Why? In the drought in 1997-98, the SVT government gave $40 million grant to revive the sugar industry. That's a misleading statement, Honourable Speaker.
You have the floor.
But Judge, don't read.
Honourable Speaker, sir, just last week on Friday, Ministry of Sugar Industry signed agreement with 101 new cane farmers who will be assisted through new Farmers Assistance Grant. 101 new cane farmers. Under this grant, Ministry to meet lease acquisition cost to entice young and new farmers to venture into sugarcane farming. Since the inception of new Farmers Assistance Grant in 2017, just in 2 years, Ministry assisted total of 209 farmers, of which 58 are Itoke farmers. This is a positive vibe for the industry. Honourable Speaker, sir, Ministry of Sugar Industry was provided with a total budget of 70.4 million by the government. And this has enabled us the industry to bring in positive changes and increase production in this country. In addition, never ever in the history of Fiji, sugarcane growers knew the price of sugarcane. It was unpredictable. Only this government has assured and guaranteed to our sugarcane farmers that they will receive $85. Guaranteed $85 per ton of cane by allocating $30 million as sugar stabilization fund in 2019-2020 budget. Such government capital injections are showing results. Despite the catastrophic effect of Winston followed by Cyclone Josie and Kenny, our industry has fought back. Our production has increased from 1.3 million tons in 2016 to 1.69 million tons in 2018. As of 19 November 2019, FSC crushed 1.62 million tons of cane, producing 153,000 metric tons of sugar. It is anticipated that FSC will crush 1.8 million tons of sugarcane to produce around 170,000 metric tons of sugar by end of 2019 crushing season. Honorable Speaker, sir, under the leadership of Prime Minister and Minister for Sugar Industry, this is first time sugar industry will have national sugar policy. This sugar policy will provide guidelines in 7 thematic areas, including climate change to progress towards 3 million tons of cane in the next 5-year period. Honorable Speaker, sir, our Prime Minister's efforts on his own on climate is unmatched, even by the combined effort of the honorable members on the other side of the House. On the international stage, Fiji is on the front line of the global campaign to address the root causes of our changing climate by demanding decisive actions on an international scale to reduce harmful carbon emissions. This government will keep fighting for global climate actions to protect our farmers from its devastating impacts, while ensuring that we are more resilient. At this juncture, I would like to it would be appropriate to respond to Honorable Kurindrani's question, in which, in summary, seeks to ascertain what Sugar Research Institute of Fiji is doing to improve quality and yield, develop new varieties, develop and soil composition and structure for that land under cane cultivation. Honorable Speaker, sir, new varieties of cane seeds are not just developed over a day, a month, or a year. It takes minimum of 12 to 15 years to develop one variety of cane. And I am happy that honorable member knows that it takes 12 to 15 years. That's good. Allow me to explain, Honorable Kurindrani, the process of developing an approved variety of sugar cane. This process is called breeding program. The plant breeding program has 4 different stages. The first and early stage is called single stool. At this stage, around 20,000 varieties of seedlings are planted at a location. Stage 2 is called single line. At this stage, between 1,000 to 1,500 varieties of clone are selected and planted in single line or rows. At stage 3, further selections are made and around 120 varieties are selected and planted as observation plot. At stage 4, further observations are made and approximately 10 to 15 varieties are selected and planted at multi-locations on different soil types. Stage 4 testing is conducted over a 3-year duration, which indicates how the variety will perform in the return crops. At the end of stage 4, SIRF is able to identify 1 or 2 promising variety of cane. The promising variety is then planted at large scale for mill testing. At the large mill trial, if the large mill trial is successful, then the seed multiplication takes place before it's disseminated to farmers to plant. To date, SIRF has developed 19 approved varieties of cane, which comprises of early, mid, and late season maturating varieties that are suitable for Fiji conditions. There is good mixture of early, mid, and late seasons available to our growers. SIRF continuously strives to educate farmers through establishment of growers' demonstration trials, field days to increase yield. They also assist farmers to improve the quality of cane so that the TCTS improves. Tons per ton of cane per ton of sugar. Further, on average, In the year, SIF conducts a minimum of 2,500 soil tests to determine the nutrient status of soil composition and structure. Recommendations are also made to each farmer to achieve optimum yield. Honorable Speaker Sir, all members sitting on this side of the House have a vision that is United Fiji, one Fiji for all. But when you look at the other side of the House, I can only see the regulatory vision to divide Fiji. This side of the House believes in united we stand, while on the other side of the House believes in divide and rule. This side of government believes in equality and progressive Fiji, while opposition believes in biasness and regressive Fiji. Very poor. Honorable Speaker, it's always been and still the other side of the House, without doing any research, without finding the facts, without knowing the reality on the ground, claims things and spread lines to demean the hard work of Fiji First government. I therefore request honorable opposition members to please do their research, speak with facts before they criticize the hard work of this government. With his work, I support His Excellency, the President's keynote address for his most gracious speech on the opening of 2019-2020 Parliament session. Once again, I thank you all, honorable speakers. Once again, I thank you, honorable Speaker, sir, and I wish each and every honorable member and all Fijians a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you.
I thank the Assistant Minister for his contribution to the debate. Honourable members, we will now suspend proceedings for lunch. Lunch is provided in the usual place and we resume at 2:30. We adjourn.